In this series, What is the Bible For?, we're realizing how vital the Bible is for learning all the things that we need to know about life. God gave it as a gift to us to help us. And the problem is we can open it up and learn everything in it. We can memorize scripture, we can be in it every day and know all the things, and then never actually go out and do it, right? James 1:22 says, "Be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves." It's not enough to hear and know how God wants us to live. We must practice doing what he calls us to do. So how do we go from being hearers and even understanders to doers? From concept to action? How do we really live out the faith that God is calling us to do in the Bible? And then we see that it's useful for training in righteousness. So that's what we're going to focus on today. The teaching, correcting, and rebuking part is helpful for letting us know what's right and wrong. That's the hearing. But we also have to be the doers, and that's where training comes in. We're not just training, we're training in righteousness. And that's not a term we use in everyday lunch conversations. So righteousness is the quality of being morally right. Think of it as righteous is right-ness. If someone is righteous, it implies that the person's actions are seen as being pleasing to God. They're doing right in his eyes. So Jesus, being fully God and fully man, understanding all the things that we go through, yet still never sinning, he lived the perfect life we couldn't, to pay the ransom for our sin. So when we, by faith, become a Christian, we take Jesus' perfection and put it on ourselves, trading in our life of sin for a life of righteousness. The gift of salvation we find in Jesus justifies us in God's eyes. Think of the word justified as just as if I'd never sinned. So when God sees his children and looks down at us, he sees Jesus' righteousness instead of our imperfections. So for Christians, does that mean that we just instantly are righteous and we never have to worry about sin again? I wish, but no, alas. There are other ways that we must do things. We still have free will, which means that until we get to heaven, sin will be a temptation for us, but that doesn't mean that we have to do it. The awesome news is that even when we make mistakes, when Jesus died on that cross, he covered us with his forgiveness. So that doesn't mean we should just keep living the same way and keep doing whatever we want that we know is wrong and abuse the mercy and grace that God gave us. It does mean that we should train in righteousness so that sin becomes less and less of a struggle while we're on this earth. Because of God's great love and Jesus' sacrifice for us, we should, out of thankfulness, train ourselves each day in righteousness so we can look more and more like Jesus. When we do, we will set an example to others so they can see God's love through us. So what does training in righteousness look like? We got to know. We can't just know the things. We got to practice them. So training to be more righteous means training to be more like Jesus. So we can read about his life in the first 4 books of the New Testament. They're called the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And when we read those and we understand them and we see how Jesus lived, how he spoke, how he treated other people, even the people no one else would touch, we can then practice following in his footsteps. The beautiful part of training is that over time you will see progress. As you look back at the hard work you've done, you'll get peace and joy about the changes that you're seeing by God's power working in you. And the more we train in righteousness, the more free we'll become to be our truest selves and to go out and help others change too. And one thing I don't want for you is to be overwhelmed thinking that you have to fix every single thing in your life. That's probably what I would try to do. Being more like Jesus is a daily practice. Some things may take a few days or weeks. Others might take months or even longer, and that's okay. The important thing is that you invite God's word in to help you, that you ask the Holy Spirit to fill you each day when you get up so you can go out and do the things you need to do and continue to make progress even if it's small. Take some time in prayer. Ask God, what do you want me to focus on first? Write them down, make a little list. It'll be helpful for you on your journey to see, oh my gosh, look at all these things he's been helping me with over time. As each of us stay planted in God's word and commit to training in righteousness, we will become equipped for every good work that God has for us. And with that comes joy and peace and thankfulness that we can spread to everyone around us so that they'll ask, how are you so free from that thing? How are you so happy all the time? How are you having such a good attitude when you're going through this difficulty? And we can point up and say, it's God in us.